If you saw the title and you said, oh my God, I can't wait for him to bash Trump, I'm about to break your balls right now and let you know something. So I posted, on my Facebook about how, Bank of Lindsay crashed. They lacked liquidity because they lied about their numbers. So they had to crash and fail. And, one of the biased, Kamala Harris supporters came on my post and was like, did you know that 16 banks failed under Trump? I was like, oh yeah, let's see why they failed. So I went and I looked and I saw why they failed. All 16, 17, whatever, how many banks that failed under Trump, did you know that all of these banks lacked liquidity because Trump was pressuring the Federal Reserve? Did you know that? Yeah, that's because the Fed prints money to these banks, and these banks don't stimulate the economy. They're not putting it into the hands of American citizens. They're putting it in the hands of hedge funds and family offices that are propping the market. They're running from margin calls. They're trying to make bad bets all over again. And that's what's happening now. That's why the reverse repo looks crazy right now with Fed printing, because the Fed is printing money for these bankers and the banks are getting the money first. That's why none of the programs out there are affordable. That's what's happening right now. You all have to realize this. You're going to have to realize your bias that you have out there is just going to have to go bye-bye. Okay? Keep in mind, I am a registered Democrat, and I'm telling you, okay? I'm a registered Democrat, and I'm telling you, these motherfuckers are lying to you. So when I get the time, of course, I'm going to switch my registrations, But like I said, they lying to y'all, okay? Oh, 16 banks failed under Trump. See, Trump is bad. Yeah, his COVID and blah, blah, blah. Nah. The Fed wasn't able to print money because Trump had pressure on them. Because Trump doesn't want inflation. And that's what happened. His inflation was lower, okay? Fed didn't have to print no money. And those banks had to go find out how to make more money. So they can't just run to the Fed Reserve and do reverse repos like that unless they qualified or had enough money to get or go through that shit and get a reverse repo. That's what this is. Now, you're witnessing what happens when you ignore the Fed. When you ignore the Federal Reserve, guess what happens? They're going to keep printing the money. And most economists, they believe that the Fed already went bankrupt back in 2022, because we were there. We were at recession numbers. And then all the Democrats was doing was like, man, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Meanwhile, it's a bank that failed in your administration yesterday. Lack of liquidity. See what happens when you let the Fed keep printing money. They don't have no FDIC insurance to even cover all the money that's in there, all the deposits. So you don't have no money to help them, to even help the people that put their money in there. Hardworking families, their money just gone in Oklahoma. All their money half their money just gone. Yeah, we'll figure it out on Monday. Yeah, I got you. We'll figure it out. Nah, bro, y'all not gonna figure shit out. And then the crazy part is this is what they're doing. They're trying to prevent bank runs because they already understand the apes already did our due diligence. Me, I'm not an economist. I'm not none of that shit. I'm a music producer, bro. So I just basically put two and two together and was like, are y'all noticing what's happening right now? The reason why the government programs aren't able to be affordable right now, the reason why FEMA are denying basically everyone that's citizens. Are y'all realizing what's going on? Ain't no money to be spread around right now to fix shit. Ain't no money. And they running around talking about, Asheville, we don't need to rebuild Asheville. Ain't no real nothing, blah, 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 blah. Nah. We're not doing that. I don't care what a person, how they feel about any other. And see, that's the thing. They run on these liberal medias, CNN, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, all that shit. They distract you by saying, hey, racist, sexist, misogyny, blah, blah, abortion. And it's like I said, how y'all got studs debating abortion? How? It don't make no sense to me. But you do. I'm still a woman. Okay, well, why don't you be a woman instead of being a stud? But you ain't gonna do that. But anyways, bruh, they distracting people with All of this other shit so y'all can look the other way and not really research, not really understand. All of those banks failed under Trump because they lacked liquidity, because he stopped the Fed printer, bruh. It is that simple. They didn't have no money. They couldn't figure out how to make no money to keep, propping the market, keep getting in their positions. They took a bunch of losses. They all got margin called. They all failed. It is quite simple. It is very simple. You have to understand that. That's why, all these programs ain't affordable. That's why I don't believe, and most people, most black men and most everybody else don't believe Kamala Harris. 25,000 here. Hey, black man, I'll give you a $20,000 loan. Nah, bro, give me a grant. If you got it, oh, you ain't got it, so you got to call it a loan and put a number in front of it so it can look like something. Nah, you're not gonna confuse us. You're not finessing me, bro. You ain't finessing me. That's for sure. And $6,000 tax credit, this and that, blah blah blah. I'm just throwing money in. See, the thing is, like I said, she's literally helping bankers because apparently she's doing them a favor, trying to run for president and ignore the Federal Reserve. That's all you're getting with Kamala Harris. She's going to ignore the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Reserve is going to keep printing. And to answer some of those who wonder, what does this got to do with AMC? The reason why this has a lot to do with AMC is because we saw them. They were losing money. Remember the trailer to Dumb Money. How much did you make? 5 million. How much did you lose? $1 billion. They were losing billions of dollars. So since they were losing, they ran to their bank friends. Hey, bank, Biden ain't paying attention to shit. Go do a reverse repo. Boom. Did a reverse repo. Now they can't stop printing every day. They've been printing every day since March of 2021. So now we're in inflation times. Oh, look, Phil, inflation's coming. I mean, the reverse repo amount's going down. So that means inflation's, we're doing great. No, FDIC insured money's running out. Y'all printed so much there ain't no more insurance money. Y'all fucked up. This is what happens when, like I said, everybody's looking this way, and Nancy Pelosi and all these other Republicans that's endorsing Kamala Harris, they're all in it. They're all complicit. Remember that. Trump is way out of their league, and they know it. That's why some of them don't like him, because he's about to shake shit up, and some of these people are about to lose their money in these banks, and it's just sad to see, and I hate it for people to go through this and not be ready and not be prepared, but because of their own bias. Like I said, they're going to blame Trump for this shit, man. They're going to blame Trump, and it's going to be so crazy when it all happens. All these, just expect more bank failures. Expect more. Shout out to Thailand, shout out to South Korea for pressing on short sellers, because they understand that these short sellers are connected to hedge funds and family offices, and those motherfuckers are connected to bankers that go and they cause inflation, which creates turmoil for your country and devalues your currency. So if you fucking lose in a bad bet in the stock market, you're supposed to fucking lose. That's what this means. I'm breaking it down like super simple. That's all it's supposed to mean. These motherfuckers are supposed to go bye. That's it. And all it is you motherfuckers was like, oh yeah, I don't want to lose against these people that we bashed for years. Yeah, we're coming. You know that we're going to come to the media. Everybody's going to stop listening to y'all. They're going to listen to us, okay? Because we've been watching you steal this entire time. We're watching you steal this entire time. And then Gary Gensler gives you a slap on the wrist. FTC or whoever giving you a slap on, telling people to stay away from gold. Anybody tell you to get into gold, they're scammers. Meanwhile, gold is at all-time highs right now, $27.36 an ounce. Because they don't want you to pay attention. They don't want you rich. They want to rob you. They want to rob the Fed. They want to bankrupt the whole country. They want to bankrupt the country, go to another country, and then say, well, hey, tough cookie, I'm in another country. You done ran away. You're fucking fraudsters. You're criminals. And everybody knows it. Citizens are finding out. Don't wonder why they can't afford programs. The money goes to the banks first. That's what Trump was stopping. That's why Trump is pressuring these motherfuckers. That's why nobody's believing in Kamala Harris's economic plan. She don't have no plan. Y'all talking about, oh, Trump don't have no plan. What plan do he need except pressure in the Federal Reserve? That's why we know he's able to afford no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security. All the money coming right back here. Why tax us when all the money's home? See, this is what y'all not, this is, like I said, your bias brought you here. If you saw the title and you thought I was going to sit here and bash Trump. I'm not bashing Trump. Not at all. Nope. I'm actually praising him right now because that's why the economy was great under his administration. And if you don't understand that and you don't want to look at that reverse repo chart, see federal charts. I ain't talking about an article that a short seller wrote. I'm not talking about, but Washington Post said this. But Newsweek said that. But Yahoo Finance said this. Nah, bruh. I don't want to hear an opinion from a faceless motherfucker. Let's look at that federal chart. Why don't you debate them Fed charts? You can't debate none of that shit. Because you already know that your bias is going to make you look dumb in the end. So just understand that we looking at all of that, homie. Hey, short sellers. You've been robbing us for 4 years, right? I can't wait to put on my ski mask and we going to come and put that shit on and we going to figure it out once everything get moving. Oh, yeah. I can't wait to put on that ski mask, homeboy. Apes ain't leaving. Yeah.